Hey everybody, welcome to One Flight Down, Basement Beer Tastings, and another Back of the Beer Fridge Sunday, and another case where I'm actually drinking a beer from the back of someone else's beer fridge.
One, two, three.
All right, so today's beer comes to me courtesy of my friend Mitch. He gave this one to me a few months ago, and he said it was in the back of his fridge for a while. Let me put it in the back of mine. I kind of forgot about it. It's not because I didn't want to drink it. I just had other things. I had a lot of beer deliveries in that time, and it just kind of found its way to the back of the fridge. It's a local beer I've never tried from a brewery I really like. So, yeah, we'll check this out, see what it's like from the Barnhammer Brewing Company. It is Rice Krispi Boi. It is a lager, a rice lager, obviously. It says Adventure is Brewing. What else is in here? It's 4.5% alcohol, so a nice light beer. That's all it really says. So, yeah, let's crack this open and see what we got. Whoa, a little bit of an overflow there. Let's clean up a little bit. Good thing I have some bar towels down there. Okay. Jeez. Well, that's a very fizzy beer. And I can already smell it, and it just smells like kind of like a macro beer. But just coming from the can after that explosion, there's definitely a very like just macro beer kind of smell coming off of this. Let's pour this in my Winnipeg Jets glass and see what we got. So it's obviously very active, very fizzy. I was not trying to leave too much head on this, but I wasn't too successful there. Rice lager, you would think it's going to be a very light beer, right? I mean, a lot of U.S. macros are made with rice, if my understanding's correct. So that's sort of the flavor I'm expecting, but man, this needs to settle a bit before I dig into this. But look how active it is. That's a pretty active beer. Wow. That is an upside down snowstorm. But yeah, we need to let this settle a little bit. All right, here we are in like, what, hour 12. I think that's about as under control as we're getting with this thing. It's got like quite the head on there. It almost looks like an IPA head. Yeah. Or an old Vienna head. I remember that had a similar quality to it. All right, I'm going to go in for a sip. Again, on the nose. Yeah, just smells like a plain old light beer. All right, let's go in for a sip. Cheers, my friends. That is really sweet. Wow. That is really sweet for a lager. Let's see a packaged on date at all on here. Oh, wait, maybe. It's packaged last June. So it's a few months old, but I don't think that would really affect the taste. As long as it's an IPA. I know IPAs tend to lose their taste after about 6 months. This being a rice lager, I don't know if that would affect it or not. Maybe it would. It's hard to say. That's incredibly sweet, though. A little too sweet for my liking for a lager, to be honest. Yeah, I can't get over how sweet that is. Yeah, it's really, the body on it is just like a very sort of typical, like macro beer kind of a thing. It tastes so sweet. And maybe that's because it's sat there for, 6-7 months, something like that. So, that could have affected it somehow, maybe. Hard to say. But yeah, it is a very, very sweet beer. Maybe I'll try another one sometime and try it fresh and see if that makes a difference. It's it was a very fizzy, very sweet beer. All right. Thank you all for dropping by. Whoa, wait a second. It's Back of the Beer Fridge Sunday. I got to check what I'm going to drink next week on Back of the Beer Fridge Sunday. Give me a second. All right. I thought I drank all these. I got it's from BJ's Brewing down in Texas. It's called Oasis Amber. And this is something I got from my brother back last spring. So this one has been in the fridge for a while. And he gave me a 6-pack, and it was all different beers from this brewery. Most of the ones I've tried have been pretty good. This one is a lower calorie beer. 120 calories, 3.8 carbs. Interesting. And it's an amber. Not something you see too often. An amber that is low cal and low carb. Interesting. All right. So next week we're going to check that one out. Mitch, thanks again for the Rice Krispi Boi. And thanks to the rest of you for dropping by the Terry Isle Basement Pub. See y'all again real soon, my friends. Cheers.
I'm tired and I need to go home.